What's up, everybody? It's a new year, a new mukbang. Today we're gonna be doing KFC Beyond Fried Chicken versus the traditional KFC chicken to see if it's really good and if it's worth it. So, it's a new year. First time trying a vegan chicken nugget from KFC. Let's see what's going on with it.
All right. All right, you want some KFC sauce?
Let's just try it without or with the sauce.
All right. Let's see. Moment of truth.
I think the crunch is there. The flavor is good.
Let me see what this honey mustard sauce is doing.
It looks like meat on the
It looks
inside.
like a nugget.
This low-key is hitting. Low-key, I've eaten quite a bit of vegan meat in my career, but this one, I think is actually good.
The texture is perfect. It's breaded well.
I must say, I don't know if it's the sauce or the nugget, but these two together, hitting.
That's the honey mustard.
Yeah.
Look at the texture.
It's
inside.
KFC sauce.
Look like-
It's
Let them see it.
delicious.
It looks like chicken on the inside.
Carry out lashes.
I'm about to try this with the, what is this? The KFC sauce. Y'all been telling me this is hitting like crazy. I think that all the restaurants have a secret sauce, but I think it's the same sauce.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
think so too.
Loki, you might be
I
right.
tried this at Cookout. I think this is at Zaxby's. I don't know where else this same sauce is at. But what are you about to say, James?
I think it's good by itself and with the sauce.
It's excellent.
That's why we like it, Jane.
This does look like chicken though. Like even when you rip it, it looks like some white meat chicken in there.
Oh, Sasha, tell us what's your diet history?
All right, so my name is Sasha. I am a 7-year vegetarian, but of those 7 years, I was 3 years vegan. So I think I'm pretty well versed in some vegetarian meat. And for people who try to say it's been too long and I haven't tried chicken in a while, I did. I tried chicken not too long ago. And I gotta say, this is hitting better than the chicken, in my opinion.
I agree. I definitely agree. So, Sasha started out vegetarian before I did. I got converted about a year later. So, I'm about 6 years vegetarian. Out of those 6 years, I think it was 2, almost 3 years vegan. And this is amazing. So, out of those, like all those years, we've definitely eaten our fair share of vegan and vegetarian meat. Especially the chicken. And I've always liked the chicken meat more. But this is amazing. I really like it.
James, how long you been vegetarian?
I don't know.
5 years?
I don't know.
How old are you?
5.
That's how long you've been vegetarian then? Since you were born.
Well,
Oh.
I just now tried the regular chicken from KFC. It's been a long time since I had this. And it is good. It's different than Popeyes for sure. They got different recipes. This one is the what's the KFC thing? The KFC slogan?
Finger looking good?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I think this is finger looking good. Think so?
Between the Beyond and the real chicken, which one?
I would have to choose the real chicken. I like the way that the crust and the skin taste.
I can see that.
I have to see why some people we know were eating chicken skins.
I think the fries are good with the KFC sauce too.
So that KFC sauce must be delicious, huh?
So one thing I could say that I prefer about eating vegetarian meat compared to regular meat. First of all, there's no vein in here. You can't worry about picking around nothing.
That's a big plus. I'm picking
Ain't
right
no-
now.
Ain't no bone. You can literally close your eyes and eat the whole thing.
You can eat it in the dark.
You're not thinking about nothing.
I gotta say that that's probably my favorite thing about eating vegetarian
It's
food.
amazing.
Because when you go to the Chinese restaurant, you just be eating, no fear.
And
Like
And
just
think
eating.
about
it.
it. If you ever go to a restaurant and bring your food home or something, and the vegetarian meat is undercooked, throw it in the microwave. Just cook.
Air fryer, something.
Air fryer. But
Or-
if you bring your meat home and it's
You can put it
undercooked,
in the oven.
you best bet going back to the store.
It's gonna be good.
This is actually really good. Like the first time, but this is actually It looks like white meat in here. Look at
It
that.
does.
One thing I really like about the vegan meat though
Wow.
is, well, like you say, you can eat the whole thing. But y'all know with chicken, every now and then you bite a piece of meat and there's like a little bit of fat in there,
Right.
and you're not eating that. So you gotta be a little bit cautious.
You be a lot of bit cautious with the veins, with the.
Why should they start putting vegan veins in here?
If they start doing
They're
that,
doing that. I'm done with it.
it's too far.
Taking it too far.
No, he will be like,
What's that? All right.
KFC actually is good.
It's good, but Popeyes.
Want some more
Popeyes
nuggets?
tastes better.
All right. Oh, Elijah, you didn't try the honey mustard. You don't like it?
The other sauce is good.
But he could try it next time. Because that thing is really good.
it gets all right now.
Okay, so first question we got for the Yummer on questions is chicken or vegan chicken? I'm picking chicken. James, what are you picking?
This chicken with the KFC sauce.
Sasha, what about you?
Vegan chicken. And that's not a bias.
Okay, so I know it's supposed to be quick questions, but I'm choosing
Is that thing working?
chicken only because it's convenient. You can go to Burger King and you can just get a chicken sandwich.
It's true.
But if they were to have this nugget in the patty form at Burger King, I would definitely get that instead.
I did it all.
It's just because you don't have
Good
as
job.
much variety
Take it
as a
out.
vegetarian.
That is facts.
1 minute.
Second quick question, the price. These nuggets are $12 or $13. I think that is not worth it.
Me too.
I have to say that's super not worth it because, okay,
Ew.
like you said, I know this is a quick question, but you could literally get a bag of nuggets. I know you're paying for convenience too, but I mean, $7 at Walmart. I'm just saying.
This part.
Okay, so look,
Oh man.
it depends.
This part.
If you can cook, it's not worth it. If you can't cook, I think it's worth it.
I will say though, for the fact that we have options, I mean, they could definitely do better with the price. But like when you're on a road trip and you're vegetarian or vegan,
It's true.
like we started out in 2015.
You don't just want fries all the time.
No, and there were hardly any options on the road. You actually had to go out of your way. So being able to have options at places like KFC, I think it's still expensive, but low key that kind of makes it just a little bit like, okay, I'll pay for it
It's true.
because there's nothing else.
With mommy.
That is facts.
I agree with that.
Mommy, I don't want the honey mustard sauce.
Next quick question, customer service. Were they fast with it and was it advertised how they said? I'll say they were like 5 minutes, so that was okay with me.
It was 5 minutes?
I think so.
It was more than that.
Really? I feel like it was about no more than 10 minutes for sure.
Yeah, I think it was like closer to 10 minutes.
I think it was
Less
like
than-
100
less than 10, but-
minutes.
100
What about you?
minutes, that's a long time.
Okay, so look, first of all, the dining room was closed. It said it was open, but it was
It
closed.
said dine in or carry out on the door, so we walked to it. I'm yanking on it like a goofy.
Secondly, customer service gotta be going closer to 3 out of 10.
Okay, I don't know.
Look at this appetizing bowl right here, and look at that box right there. Looks like you bought that at a gas station.
And on the same note of advertising, they did advertise it in a bucket just like this. So
A
you would
green
think
one.
that you would have an option for a bucket of chicken.
So that on the online,
And
On
all the ads.
commercials, online,
They got,
even
they
on
literally,
the sign.
they over
even on
there
the
throwing
sign.
nuggets in the bucket. Like,
On the menu is literally a green bucket like this. And think about it, it's overflowing. That's not even an option. Like you only have the choice between 6 and 12
this box is not overflowing.
at all.
It's supposed to be yellow.
It was darn near caved in.
Well, I would give the customer service honestly about a 5, and that's because the first place I went to was really nice, but then the second place it was kind of lacking. But all in all, I mean, it's just fast food, so
It is fast food.
so customer service, I guess.
But it wasn't fast.
That's true. Fast food should also be fast. But yeah,
The last question we got: yum or for the KFC nuggets? I'm choosing yum.
What
I
about
think
you?
that actually tasted good.
Yum.
Definitely young.
yum, for real.
I'm done.
I'll eat some more of these. I'm probably not gonna buy them because they're kind of expensive, but they did taste good.
I probably would buy it because my options are limited. So if we're taking a road trip, I don't think I would buy it just randomly in the house one day. But if we're on the road for sure, yeah, I definitely think I would buy it.
If this was doused in some hot sauce, that'd be super good. I think we would buy it again, but not like it wouldn't be all the time. It wouldn't be consistent.
Yeah.
It'd be like once every
I
blue
would do
moon.
that.
All right, I got one random question for y'all though.
What's happening?
Do you think KFC should make a Beyond Chicken sandwich?
Yes.
They definitely should.
I think so
They ought to
too.
get more
Mommy,
customers.
I'm gonna do that.
It'd be way better.
Okay.
I will order that definitely.
Beyond Chicken sandwich. me
And then
too.
like not just the bread like this, but like the actual breaded ones. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like
Yes.
flaking off of it.
Like the.
You pick it up, it's falling off.
Oh man.
That kind of breaded. You know what I'm talking about? You seen the new Burger King?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at
You
you.
seen the new Burger King sandwich?
Burger King?
Yeah, Burger King chicken
The
sandwich.
McChicken. The chicken.
Yeah. I wanted vegetarian chicken sandwich breaded like that.
Did you see the KFC chicken sandwich they had advertised up there?
Yeah, I did.
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Okay, yeah, that's
Where
how I
it's
would
like
want it
flaking
to.
off and you can hear every crunch.
Well, this box says it's still finger licking good. I think that is their slogan, by the way. And yeah,
Still.
right, because it's meat. It's not meat.
Oh. Look at them guys.
All right.
Honestly,
They clever.
honestly,
I don't ever lick my fingers, so I don't know about that, but it's definitely good.
should you lick your fingers doing this? Look at the oil on a lot of his fingers.
Oh snap! It's
That's not
oily.
healthy.
You're right. That's like,
You're not licking that.
yeah.
Oh, so I just not having that sauce. I'm not gonna dip it in there. I'm gonna just pour some out.
So the KFC sauce definitely is good, but it's like cookout sauce or it's actually sauce. So you can get it anywhere.
Try it.
I feel like KFC sauce is like Thousand Islands.
Thousand Islands.
Mm-hmm.
Far from it.
I think that's what it is.
Blasphemous even.
A little mix.
But that honey mustard, I thought the KFC sauce was it. But it doesn't taste that good with the fries. The honey mustard is really where it's
Let
at.
me see what you're talking about.
I'm just saying.
Let me see. I can't even taste it just now.
Ah, okay. You gotta clear your palate. You gotta cleanse your palate. I
What's
was
that
water.
first?
I was gonna say you have to clear your palate.
I don't know, I thought you said flat.
No, palate.
You looking at James Briggs too long.
James just talking like,
This is good, but I think the chicken is overpowering its flavor.
okay. Try with one of the nuggets. Well, it's only one more left in there if you want it. I think it was good with the nugget.
Want to split it?
Solomon, if you want to.
I guess it isn't that good.
I'm full.
It's good, but at the same time, it did not live up to the expectations. The hype.
Now, one thing I would be upset about is if I stood in line for 3 hours like they did when it first came out,
Oh yeah.
and then got this box and not a bucket. I'd have been so mad.
Very mad.
Okay. The honey mustard sauce, it is good.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is kind of filling. Are y'all feeling kind of full?
Yeah, I'm full.
I'm not. But
I'm feeling kind of full.
Solomon's a big guy,
I'm not.
but I'm pretty full. And James was full too. And for James to pass up on some nuggets, he didn't even
That's
finish
true.
his. Like he
That-
had to be full. I think
Either
it
he
is
was really
full.
full or he didn't like it that much.
Do you think that this is more dense than chicken? Like
Yes, they
Yeah.
packed it and smushed it in there.
One-
Straight into something.
They
one whole
compressed it.
chicken. They use those press, that heavy press.
No,
Like,
one
all
thing.
right.
One thing they could do better would be to make it look more like chicken.
One step at a time.
It
You're
says
right.
Beyond Fried Chicken on there. Like we babies over here eating nuggets.
Yeah.
James was happy. He's like, "Oh,
Right.
nuggets!"
Would y'all? How would y'all feel they put a bone inside though, like a stick?
Doing well.
That's fine.
I almost was gonna say doing too much, but those Asian market drumsticks, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I'm not mad about those, and I be cleaning the chicken bone
I do
stick.
be eating it.
So I don't think I'd be mad about it. But I could see some people being, you know who really gets upset?
Who?
Surprisingly, non-vegans when you try to get them to eat some vegan meat, which is crazy.
They're scared to be healthier.
They're scared of good food.
Remember when they was about to fight that dude at Walmart? They had a truck. The guy was trying to give out free vegetarian burgers,
Some things was
and they were cursing
awesome.
at him.
They tweaking. I would have ate it.
Right, it's free. And then to me, it's like if somebody was giving out free meat burgers as a vegetarian, you can't eat it. But
Exactly.
if you're giving out free vegetarian burgers, everybody could eat
The
that.
thing
So why
is,
would you be mad?
they're already eating a lot of stuff that's inside the vegetarian stuff anyway. They got all these fillers, the same fillers.
But I'm not no hater because I know a lot of people like to say that a lot of these things have way too many ingredients. You're right, but it's still good though, and we're gonna still eat it.
You know how many ingredients cake has?
Like 100.
Exactly.
What kind of cake y'all talking about? Because eggs, flour.
No, I'm talking about cake that you go to the store and buy.
Okay, yeah.
Like
That's
there's
true.
already ingredients inside the mix.
That's true.
It
But
just says mix. We don't even know what's in there.
it just says mix. Eat at your own risk. It'd be good though. But all in all, I gotta say this was a good experience. Still gonna buy it again because we don't really have a choice. But definitely not buying it while I live out here. But I think KFC did good with it. I'm not gonna knock it. They did very well. It did not meet my
See,
expectations.
the problem is you can cook really well. So you cooking well kind of limits this.
Tell me more. No, I'm just
Because
kidding.
look, when I worked at my last job, these dudes are getting hype over what thing was.
Man versus food.
Lunchables
Not man versus
and-
food.
Yeah,
Hungry
Hot
man.
getting hype over Hot Pockets and what's the one you put inside the oven?
Hungry man.
No,
The
not the
oven?
Hungry Man. Pot pies.
Oh
Man, I'm eating good today. Pot pie. And then they were laughing at me. I got like fake steak over here. I got mashed potatoes. I had green beans
Full
and a
course
biscuit.
meal.
you don't eating good.
I'm over here happy, and they trying to joke on me. Look at you. You got no meat on your plate.
What, you got a piece of pie in that lunchbox?
I'm like,
Actually,
bro,
I do.
Bro, you don't even know what kind of meat you eating right now.
That was good.
Man, vegan meat might take over. It really might.
I think so too. From an ethical standpoint too, a lot of people are choosing, because I was reading the reviews on Reddit about this chicken, and they were talking about like a lot of like the Impossible Burger, the Beyond Burgers, like at fast food spots, and people who eat meat were like they get those instead. They like it, and they also talk about reducing their carbon footprint. So I guess that's people trying to save the environment.
Because
Oh,
when
yeah,
I told
water.
you that I ate meat the other day.
Jan- oh.
When I went to Burger King, I got the Impossible anyway. It was the same price. I'm like, I might as well.
That's what somebody said on
The same
Reddit.
price.
If they make vegetarian meat at restaurants more affordable, I think more people would get it even though they're not vegetarian themselves. And I think that might be the next step because right now it's still new. Because when the Impossible Burger first came out, it used to be like $8 almost for a burger, and now it's on the 2 for $6. So
Yeah. Also,
yeah.
here's this key fact right here. When's the last time you heard a recall on some vegetarian meat?
You don't. It's beans.
All right.
You can't get no
We'll call it for it.
salmonella from vegetarian meat.
So you heard it here first. Vegan food, plant-based foods on the rise in 2022. We're all trying to be healthy this year and get all the gains. Shout out Sasha, shout out Solomon, shout out my nephew James for helping me eat these Beyond Fried Chicken KFC nuggets. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm gonna shop with y'all.
James over there doing it too.